Hello again to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk, digitalmotorsports.com and Pineapple Grips. So this is round 5, race 2 from Tokyo Expressway, South Outer Loop. It's the second of the 30-minute races here on the BMW VGT Cup. So going into this, we've got Wadru and Thomas as your main two. So Wadru leading the championship on 193 with Thomas in 169. With Ice Chand in 145, so it's really at the moment all to play for at the top. But Wadru and Thomas are your main title contenders here. So here's the grid. So we've got reverse grid. This is from race 1 finishing positions. We've got Dan Bailey pole position, Ginger second, Rodders third, Molson fourth, Unforgiven fifth, Chuck in sixth, Jerry seventh, Ice Chand eighth, Too Fast for Use in ninth, Thomas in 10th, and Wadru in 11th. Everyone going with the mediums except Ice Chand, who's going with the super softs here. I'm going to start with them. Everyone else on the mediums starting here. Remember, at least 10 minutes on these. So all the field apart from Chand are on the mediums. So let's get to this race then. Bailey going to be heading him off. See what sort of start he can get. The revs are up then. The lights will be on, we should be away now. Good start, I think, by everybody again. Dan does keep that lead up with Ginger behind him. So can Dan take him round the first right-hander? Ginger's going to be having a look though. Oh, a little tag from Ginger, but that's fine. Just slowed it down a little bit, but that's all. And Rodders is going to take the opportunity to get up there, is he? No, he's got up past Ginger though, and a big hit from Unforgiven. Oh my goodness, it gets all the way back, Unforgiven. Didn't see that, but obviously got tagged somewhere. Not sure who or what that was there, other than a hit from someone. But anyway, he's at the back there in 11th, unfortunate. Dan no, still in front with Rodders. Oh, and he goes runs wide down, and someone's shot off into the pits already. That can't be right, unless they've got it wrong. Rodders though, takes up the lead. Dan ran wide, ran the hairpin, and Rodders took advantage, got himself through, so Dan no is going to be sitting right behind Rodders here. There's your leaders, first and second. Remember, these are the medium guys. Rodders just covering the right hand. Dan's not going to get there. No, not quite. So he sits behind Rodders. Chand no, the super soft got through and down, and he messes up the chicane big time, and yeah, it's in the background now. He completely hit that wrong, got it out of control. Like I was saying in race 1, very easily done, but Chand then takes advantage. He's right up the back of Rodders now, and of course he's on the super softs, so the advantage is with Chand now. If he pulls out, going to take the lead for sure. There he goes. So is that the last of anyone's going to see of Chand in this race? Remember, there is a stop in here that's going to be involved, a bit of fuel as well, but already he's trying his best to get away from Rodders, who's trying to keep with him, but it's only going to be a matter of time before Chand clears off. And it's all about this pit stops and the strategies involved as to where they come out. Pit stop just there on the left as you go around a hairpin, but stick to the left. Chand then, is he waving goodbye now to the end? Who knows? Rodders in second, no, and then Molson up to third, and then this battle going on. Got Molson Too Fast, Wadru third, fourth, fifth, Thomas behind them in sixth as well. Remember, it's Thomas and Wadru the main title challengers here, but then Chand is up there as well, and he's out leading, so could be some good points for Chand if he can stay there. Oh, and that's a bit messy up around there, a little bit tight, but clean no. Thomas has got through, I think, on Too Fast, has he? No, not quite, but right up behind him. Oh, Wadru gets a thing on with Ginger, a bit of a squiggle on, and I think there was a bit of an incident there. Ginger falling all the way back to 9th. Can't quite get the car going. There's a bit of an incident back there. Unforgiven in 10th, chasing down Ginger now after his big off. But look at this. Chuck on the back of Wadru for 6th, 7th, and Jerry in 8th. So Wadru trying all he can to try and get onto the back of Thomas, who's on the back of these 3 in front of him. There's a little bit of a gap back to Wadru, so now can these lot get away from the rest? I don't know, but it's a great battle. Rodders still sticking in 2nd, doing well to stick where he is there. Chan's long gone. But then Molson now is going to have a look at Rodders. He's going to get into his slip. He's into the slip now. Either pulls out here or he'll just stay behind him. Just like that. Look at this. Come out into the open and then he'll pull out. But Rodders is covered. Too Fast has a look as well. Yeah, good covering by Rodders. Remains in 2nd. Molson going around the outside. Oh, that's tight there now. Too Fast. Is he going to have a go? No. Thomas, is he having a look? Well, they all had a look, but no one went for it. So a good battle here for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Wadru not that far for these 2, so it could be part of this lot as well soon. Nolson is up the inside of Rodders, is he? He is, little tags there, but quite easily done through these fast S's. And again, oh, and he hits Rodders against the wall, and Too Fast has got through on Rodders as well, so Rodders from 2nd to 4th in a matter of a couple of bends. But he's not going to give up, and look at this battle going on. Down to the hairpin, really going for it here in race 2. Rodders though back up to 2nd temporarily. Molson's got through again, so Rodders goes back up to 3rd. No, he doesn't. He gets a good run on Molson. He gets back to 2nd, so really going for it. He's not taking any prisoners, is he, in this one, Rodders? But all of a sudden, we've got Wadru, Chuck as well, who's arrived onto the back of this gaggle of cars. So what's that? Probably about 6 cars in the mix here. 2nd all the way down to 7th. What a battle we're going to have here. Oh, Molson having a look again up the inside of Rodders. Good move. Too Fast had a look as well, but didn't quite get there. 4th, Too Fast. Thomas just sticking in 5th. Just watching, brief. Oh, someone made a mistake there, I think, on the chicane, did they? No, I thought they did, but it wasn't. So Too Fast then 4th. Then Thomas, then Wadru. Jerry there with a small penalty as well. He's on the back of these 2. So Wadru, Chuck, and Jerry. So he got another lap to get rid of that. Ginger in 9th, Unforgiven in 10th. Chan, no, there he is. Let's see how long he normally goes, about 20 minutes or so on, or about 20 minutes, just under 20 minutes on these tyres. So that's normally his strategy. And he'll leave the last 10 minutes to the mediums. Try and get himself a big gap. Rodders though, he's keeping the rest of them at bay, isn't he? Still in 2nd place, so he's doing really well. And he's pulling away to try and get him out of his slip, so great racing from Rodders. Jerry with still a little bit of a penalty left, but not much. Molson though, 3rd. Oh, these lot, look at this lot. I don't know where to look, to be honest, and all heading up here to the right hand at the top of the hill as they come back out to the open into the fresh air here at Tokyo. Around the right hand, steady boys. Bit of understeer on all the cars there. The medium gang. Oh, and who was that? Was that Chuck going a bit? Well, I think he might have got pushed a little bit. And who's that? That's Molson, who's... Oh, Molson is... had an issue at the chicane. Don't know whether we just got squeezed out a little bit there, but unfortunate for Molson, all the way back to 10th. He's having a good race there in 3rd place with the rest of them, but it just means that Wadru's inherited 3rd place, and that's not what you want, is it? That's what he wants, obviously, but it's not what the other guys wanted. But to be fair, he's doing well this championship and deserves to be up there and out in front in the championship, to be honest. but it's not over, is it? So Rodder's still second. Now he's going to have Wadru bearing down on him at some point very soon. Too Fast in fourth, Thomas fifth, Chuck in sixth. So Chuck had a bit of a lonely race in race one, but trying to get into the heat of battle here in this one. Jerry just falling back, mind you, it might have been partly because of that penalty he had that he took off. Just lost him some time. And Chuck doing all he can, wants to try and go onto the back of this gaggle in front of him just so he can get involved in the battles. And talking of battles, look at this, I think Thomas just got through on Too Fast, he has, so Thomas then up to fourth. Too Fast will try and get it back. Oh, it didn't quite get it back there. Thomas up to fourth then, is going to be chasing down his title rival, who's now in front of him, Wadru. So there it is, third and fourth. Two title protagonists with Rodders just holding him off in second. And that's just when these boys want to come in for their tyres as we approach that 10-minute mark. By the time they get to the pit area, the 10 minutes will be up. So who's going to be the first to blink? Let's see. I'm going to stick with these two here because these are the front runners in terms of the medium tyres. As Wadru goes around the outside of Rodders, he's on the inside for the hairpin, but he gets there. Does Wadru? He's not coming in yet. No one's coming in out of those lot, I don't think. Certainly not them at the front there. Too Fast has gone in though. Looking at the tower on the left. So Too Fast have decided that's enough. So it's Unforgiven. So a couple of them have decided to come in into the pits, get rid of them mediums, put on over those super softs for the remainder of this race. 10 minutes in. Thomas fourth. Rodder's doing well actually. Rodder's just to stick with Wadru here. Very little battle. Let's just see what materialises here. Oh, Rodder's had a better through that chicane till the exit, and then it was a little bit heavy, but the entrance to that chicane, or the entry to that chicane for Rodders looked good. It looked like he was going to be right on the back of Wadru. Thomas though has gained on the back of Rodders. Oh, a bit of a hit on Thomas. It's going to lose him a couple of tenths there of time. Chuck is trying all he can to get onto the back of them in front. Trying his really hard to try and get onto them. But at least you can see someone. Race one. It was like he was on an afternoon drive, wasn't it? No one around. But he still got 6th place out of it, so it was worth the drive. Jerry then, he's kind of having a bit of a lonely race now, so he's doing a bit of a truck in this one. He had a great battle race one, didn't he, Jerry? Right to the very end. A little bit less hectic this one for him. He'll relax a little bit, but it can change in a heartbeat. So, you know, who's to say he won't be involved with something a bit later on in this race, but we'll have to see. 12 minutes in. Ginger in 7th. See if some of these boys come in to the pit area next time round. It's all still out on their mediums for another lap. Dan up to 8th now. So Dan, who was in pole position from the start, in 8th. And then obviously you got all the guys that came into the pits here. Too Fast in 9th, but with fresh rubber, fueled up. Likewise for Unforgiven, exactly the same. Oh, and jumps across that chicane. Wow. Ginger Airways, here we come. Flew across those curbs. And then Molson, again, another one who's come in at his stop. and in 11th after that big off at the chicane. Couple of laps back, so Rodders has come in. So here you go, here's the next lot. He's in the pits for his stop. Let's just see how the guys are getting on up there. Rodders then is the only one who's decided to come in that time round. These lot all carrying on, so Wadru into second now. And he's naturally not that far off Chand. But Chand, of course, is on those super softs, and they both still got to go to the pits as well. So this could have worked out nicely for Chand again, like in the last round. He did it, didn't he? Ran it to as long as he could on the super softs, came out on the mediums and got the victory. Thomas then trying to stick with Wadru everywhere he goes. As long as he can see his title can challenge up in front of him or in his eyesight, then he knows he's not going to be dropping that many more points, is he? Chuck, meanwhile, in fourth with a small penalty, which presumably he's going to have to get off by the end of this lap. Wadru's in, so Wadru's come in along with Thomas, so Thomas is just following Wadru everywhere he goes. Chuck, meanwhile, he's gone into second then. Jerry also has come in, so another three have come in for their stops. Chuck's gone into second. He's going to see what kind of gap he can pull now on the rest. But of course, he's still got to come in. So if he can get himself a big enough gap, he might be able to make up a couple of positions. Depending on how quick the pits crew can be. Chuck then, second, Ginger, third. Not got a lot of fuel in that car. Oh, petrol gauge is flashing on Ginger. Oof, that was close to the wall there, but he'll say he was comfortable if you asked him. But he's really pushing, isn't he? He's not got a lot of fuel at all. He's definitely going to have to come in this lap, whatever happens. There's no doubt about that. Dan as well. He's got even less fuel, so these two, Ginger and Dan, not Ginger Dan, but Ginger and Dan, has got to both come in this time round, otherwise they won't be completing the last, or the next lap I should say. Too fast though. And Chand, our leader, is in, so Chand has decided, it's a little bit earlier than what I thought actually. We're still with 14 minutes gone. Chand has come in and Chuck has come in. So it's going to be the top four. So this could be your effective leader if Too Fast can get around before Chand comes out. Now, he's heading down to the pit area now. Come down the hill, round the hairpin, right-hander, and then that's the exit to the pit. And Chand has just come out. There he is. So Chand does get that nice gap he's got, and that could be it. Now it's just whether he can get away on those mediums, because Too Fast is obviously on the super softs. They're going to be well warmed up. Chand's is going to be cold for at least half a lap, but it's looking good at the moment. So Chand, and he's just doing a little bit of weaving just to try and get a bit more heat into those tyres, get them pressures up. But actually his strategy might have worked a treat again. He's got no pressure whatsoever at the moment. Too Fast coming down the chicane now in second place. So we will see, but I think Chand, if you're asking me now, has probably got this one wrapped up. So that strategy clearly works for him. So Too Fast second, Wadru third, Thomas closely behind in fourth. So there's your top four. And then Rodder's having a great race this time round in fifth place. Took it to him at the start, didn't he? And then it's just, I think, with the stops and the pace of the other guys, just was a bit too much for him. Having said that, he's not that far behind Thomas, is he? Thomas is certainly in his sight, so look, there he is. So actually, Rodder's doing really well in 5th. He can get himself, still got what, 12 minutes of this race left, so plenty of time really. If he can get himself close and into the slip, he can get himself possibly up into the podium spots. So Rodder's then doing well here. Unforgiven as well, up to 6th. Trying to chase down Rodder's. Heading through that tunnel section. Up to the right hander for Unforgiven. Chuck as well. There's Unforgiven in front and Chuck in 7th, but he's getting closed in. War by Molson. I thought Chuck was going to hit the wall there. There's Molson. So let's see if Molson's going to get it. Gaps are quite even back here. I think the battle is kind of 2nd, 3rd, 4th place, which we'll go to in a minute because all these gaps here all seem to be about the same. Oh, and Molson didn't quite get, just takes the wall. A bit too hot round there. But he's trying to stick with Chuck everywhere he goes. And again, a big hit from Molson. Really pushing hard. Jerry as well, 9th. So these hazard lights going on in race 1. He's got his indicator going on here in race 2. So maybe it's still the hazards and just one of the bulbs gone. Maybe, I don't know. There's a possibility, but anyway, perhaps he's just trying out his lights, make sure all the electrics are working. Molson's gone back into the pits. What's happening now? Ginger in 9th. I just see Molson in the pits, so I'm not too sure. Oh, maybe Molson hasn't come in, and maybe that is his stop. So Molson then in 11th. I thought he'd come in, and maybe he has, but unless he's mucked up on fuel, but not sure. Still quite a long way to go, 10 minutes of this race, but Ginger then 9th, Dan in 10th, Molson in 11th. There he goes, come out of the pits now. So I'm not too sure what that was about. And that could have been tyres, because I'm not sure. I think he miscalculated his fuel and he's had to put a little bit in, a bit of a splash and a dash, in and out. Just going to have a look at his, see what the gap's like up top. So there's Chand, the leader, and actually, well, the gap has decreased. So what I was saying is he's probably got this one wrapped up well. As you can see, there's Too Fast and the rest. And there's Chand. So maybe it's not wrapped up yet with 9 minutes to go. So this is where it's going to be. Let's have a look. I'm going to stick with this now and just see if Too Fast, who remember is on the Super Softs, he's got enough pace to catch onto the back of Chand and maybe take the lead. So he's still putting in fastest laps, or fastest sector times I should say, as he comes through the chicane. So he come to finish round lap 14 to start lap 15. And you know, I think he is catching Chand. Chand's obviously going to be aware of it. So has he just been fuel saving a little bit, perhaps, maybe. Well, having said that, he's got plenty of fuel in the tank there, hasn't he? So maybe they are just catching him then. But Chand, he's got it covered at the moment. And this is when you're out front like this, not that I've had that much experience with this, but when you're out in front, just looking at the clock, looking at your lap boards, and it's when you're seeing the gap between yourself and the next guy getting a bit closer is when the panic sets in. I'm not saying he's panicking, Chand, but this is where your heartbeat will be certainly racing, going a bit quicker than normal. Now that you see these guys closing in and they are closing in. Too fast now. Getting closer and closer by the lap. Wadru lurking in the background as well. In fourth, Thomas as well. Sorry, in third, Thomas as well in fourth. Not that far off. And there it is now. Too fast is right on Chan. So here we go. So forget what I said about Chan's should win it comfortably. As usual, I know nothing. And Too Fast is bringing the others along. Wadru and Thomas is going to be onto the back of Chan very, very soon. Chan's doing all he can, and he can't give no more on those tyres. So, has the strategy worked? Because it's not over yet, he's still there in front, isn't he? Or has it not quite worked? I mean, he should still get some good points either way, but he's going to be a bit gutted after leading the race for so long. Because look at this lock up from Chan, I think it was. See some smoke come up there, and he's right on him now. Ran a bit wide there, Chan. I think that is just the tyres, the medium tyres, just not playing ball at the moment in comparison with the super softs. And now, well, it was inevitable, wasn't it? Too Fast is on him. He's going to be looking to go early. Too Fast is going to look up the inside now through the tunnel section. He's there. Too Fast has gone into the lead. Chan, not much he could do really. He's pushing as hard as he can, but Too Fast has got there. So, got a new leader. And hit the snack box. It's gone in front. Now, can he stay there now? Too Fast. Chan hasn't given up either, has he? But can Too Fast stay there now for what's remaining of this race? What? 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes? No reason why he shouldn't, but he's just got to be clean. Which is easier said than done. And you should be okay. Wadru in third. Closing him down as well. So Wadru might take second off of Chan too. Another lock up from Chan, and those tyres are giving up, haven't they? Chan has gone wide, Wadru's gone through. And Chan back to third, Wadru up to second. So I don't think them tyres are working well on Chan's car now. I mean, he's going to stick with Wadru obviously, but I think, oh, and a big hit from Chan on the wall. That really knocked him. It was right at the back of Wadru, and that's going to allow Thomas now the opportunity to get past. And again, it's just going to go past him up the top here, I believe. Chan tries to cover on the inside, but as Thomas got there, he has got there. There he is, Thomas. Oops. There he is, gone through on third. Wadru now looking at Too Fast, the leader. So now, surely, Wadru, again, he's come from nowhere really. Well, he's come from the back, hasn't he? He started from the back, having won the first race, and here he is, hunting down for the lead. So, will it be 2 out of 2 for Wadru? Yet again. Well, not if Too Fast got anything to say about it, but it's very difficult when you've got, because Thomas is there as well, cars right up your taxi. You've got to try and defend, and especially with what, still 3 odd minutes left of this race, it's just not going to happen. You've really got to be on the ball, and I think Wadru's got him. He has. Wadru up the inside. Too Fast gave him plenty of room, in fairness. And again, I don't think there's much what Too Fast could have done about that. Chan's dropping that down to fourth now. Wadru then takes up the lead. Too Fast in second, Thomas third. So Thomas is just following Wadru. Oh, and what was that? Did Wadru make a mistake? I know Too Fast hit the wall, but now Too Fast, or was it just a slip actually? I think Too Fast is on there. Now, can he get past Wadru again? Thomas is attacking as well. Thomas is up there, has got it up to second, so Too Fast down to third. And now here we go. The top 2 in the championship and the top 2 in the race. So Wadru, Thomas, Too Fast, Chan in fourth. It's a good effort, wasn't it, from Chand? Oh, and someone's gone off, and that is Thomas, and a disaster for Thomas through the chicane. So that's allowed Chand back through. Oh, and Thomas, he was attacking for the lead, weren't he? That's unfortunate. So Chand's got through to third then. Rodders in fifth. Being put under pressure a little bit by Chuck in sixth place. Heading into the last couple of minutes now. So Chuck sixth. Jerry seventh. Unforgiven eighth. Dan in ninth. Gets rid of that penalty. Ginger 10th. And then Molson in 11th after his double stop he had to do. But I think Wadru is cleared off now. Really up top. Too fast, he's trying his best to get him, but no, he's well out in front now. And Wadru's wrapped up race 2, hasn't he? This is the final lap, I think. Let's just stick with this. They might get one more in, the leaders at least. Possibly not. So he heads down to the chicane. It's going to be very tight on time, so whether this is the final lap or not. I think he might actually get one more in. It's going to be right on the line when the clock ticks on 30. And is that the final lap? And that is. So Wadru wins it. Congratulations, Wadru. What a race that was. Got himself through too fast, unlucky. Should have probably got a win there in the end, but good racing. Thomas third, so good third place points. Chand fourth. That's about all he could have done in the end on those mediums, but tried his best there. Got full place though. Rodders comes in fifth. Chuck in sixth. Seventh for Jerry. Unforgiven in eighth. Coming over the line now. We've got Dan Bailey coming in ninth place. Well done, Dan. Ginger 10th. Finishes off in style. And then Molson coming in at the end in 11th. So there's your race 2, guys. Catch me again for the final round, round 6 from Japan again, and I'll catch you then, and thanks for watching.